All right, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the brothers from the Great Millstone Cleveland branch. We're going to start off by, of course, giving our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh
Bahasham,
Shai,
Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Bahasham,
Kakodash.
Rakakadash.
Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom to everybody tuning in, listening, and learning, getting this edification from several brothers doing this ministry from the four corners of the earth, risking their life and freedom to do so. Shalom. And we just going to get right into it because, as it's been a lot of changes, since Trump got into office, right? Which Trump has been handed over a bunch of executive orders, right? Not executive commands, but executive orders. So it's some orders that have been passed over to his presidency that he's commanded to sign off. And some of these things include lack of food stamps, you know, you know, lack of different things that's getting ready to be fulfilled in the midst of the people of America. So gonna have a lot more hungry people, people complaining about how they can't afford snacks and afford this and afford that, how they kids can't afford milk, right? They can't afford milk to for their kids to eat cereal. So it's gonna get tighter and tighter as the Lord approaches, man.
I
But
got
we
one for what you just said.
are kind.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and three measures of barley for a penny, and see thou not hurt the oil and the wine. Basically, what it's saying is, it say right here, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny. That word penny right there go back to the word, it's the, what is the Roman currency, a denarius, which is what, a day's wage. So could you imagine a day's wage only getting you a loaf of bread, and that's what we head into. All right, I just seen a post on I think it was the app called Threads, and they were saying bring back $10 Chinese food, bring back $600 apartments, bring back $20 full gas tanks. 'Cause that's what these people was used to for so long.
Right,
But now that we here in the future, hey, bread right now can be very well at $6 in some states. It take 40 to $50 to fill your gas tank up. Rent right now, I just saw on a post that there's no one state where rent a two-bedroom is affordable for one person and not in one state. All right. And the verse to continue is saying, and three measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So even though there's inflation going on, even though things are getting ready to skyrocket, right? Your bread gonna be all you gonna work all day and get one thing of bread. You gonna work all day, maybe get one jug of water. Things gonna be inflation gonna hit an all-time high for the Lord come back. But it says, "See thou hurt not the oil and the wine,"
right,
meaning all this inflation gonna happen, but it's not gonna hurt the truth though. The truth
right,
still gonna flourish. It's still gonna be taught throughout the four corners of the earth until the doors of repentance close.
right. So the Lord is still going to have us sustain, but we and just to add to that point, as all of those things going on to where the inflation is skyrocketing, Esau's going to have an outlet for you people to cleave onto, right? Which is going to be that micro C hip, right? And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse. I'll start at verse um 16. It says, and he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, when you get this word mark in etymology, I mean, not the etymology, Slocky, the blue letter, it says, Strong's G 5480. It says charagma. It says a stamp and imprinted mark. So it's a physical thing that's going to be imprinted into your body, right? It says in the right hand on the forehead. meaning it's going to go into your body and it's going to serve. Well, we're gonna keep reading, but I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna finish this out. It says, "Of a mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of followers of the Antichrist." Right, so it's gonna serve also as a badge of servitude, because this ain't also gonna have your currency, your new world currency on this mark is also gonna have your ID, your passport, entrances into different buildings, right? Other things that's gonna be included, resumes and and things of that nature. Esau's gonna make it convenient. In America,
See,
everything is convenient. He's gonna make this C hip convenient. It says
hold on real quick. He basically gonna put your phone in your hand because
right.
the thing about it, life before the phone, people had to like really use their brains. They had to think. They had to remember phone numbers. They had to remember street signs. Everything you had to go to the bank and make a deposit and a withdrawal. The phone make your life a lot more easy. And to
Mm,
make it even easier, they're gonna try to put your phone, which the RFID chip is already in the phone. They're gonna take that chip and just put it in your body. Therefore, instead of you being able to lose your phone, you ain't gonna lose your left hand, your right hand, your forehead, wherever you get it at. So he gonna make it super convenient, so that way it don't even seem like it's something bad. Oh, I could put my phone in my hand. You mean to tell me I could open up the metaverse? Like how they had in sci-fi movies. You mean to tell me I could eat a virtual steak? I ain't
right.
gotta eat lab grown meat no more. I can eat a virtual steak. Oh,
Mm,
niggas gonna eat it up in that day. They gonna love it.
mm. It says well, yeah, that's it on that. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go back to verse 16. It says, "Rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save." Right. So no man is going to be able to purchase, right, save that he have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And right, and that's why the scripture tell you. I think that's the book of Second Ezra. Just talk about how you gonna be as pilgrims. A pilgrim is a traveler. They ain't really got no one place of dwelling. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be put in that position because we're gonna be forced to not take the sea hit because we fear the Lord. It's gonna be a great judgment for all of those that take the sea hip, even tumors, right? But for those that don't take the sea hip, you're gonna have to, move as a pilgrim because you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell unless you got it.
I got
It's
that for you. The Revelation 14, that punishment.
the water.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, and key point right here, it's the angel telling them like if anybody take this mark, you're gonna take the punishment. But he also said in his hand. Because you remember what we just read in Revelation 13 said right hand, but in Revelation 14 it just say hand. So that go to show you it don't matter where you take it. If you take it, and you're guilty. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you take that shit, you gonna feel the Lord's indignation. Or you gonna feel the Lord's wrath, his anger by what? Through them ICBMs. You're gonna be burnt alive. That's why I said what it said about the fire and brimstone. Hey, when I think of fire and brimstone, I think of Sodom and Gomorrah. But guess what? This fire and brimstone gonna be 500 times more intense. All right, and you're gonna be flamed. You're gonna be flamed. Put you on the grill in front of the elect that's beamed up in the chariots and the lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. So
God.
you're gonna feel embarrassment in that fire when you realize what you just did.
It's a scripture that talk about the grievous sword. Could you get that?
Time.
And when it say that forehead and when it say the hand, that made me think about the mentality that people is gonna have with the C hip and the power that people is gonna have with the C hip. Because the mentality that you're gonna have is gonna be a futuristic type of mentality in the image of this beast, man. You know, this C hip is gonna be opening vehicles. It's gonna be opening door vehicles for people. It's gonna be, you know, you're gonna be walking in the Amazon stores without pulling out $1 bill, without pulling out your wallet, without pulling out your phone, just grabbing an item and walking straight up out of there, like almost like you stole something. You know, this is gonna be the power of that C hip. You know,
I
you
got
got
that
that
for you. Yep.
kind.
This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
Right, a noisome and grievous sore. Right. Can you get that word grievous in the blue letter?
Kind, I'm on it right now. It's a Poneros G4189 Poneros. It says full of labors, annoyance, hardships, pressed and harassed by labors, bringing toils, annoyances, perils of a time full of peril to Christian faith and steadfastness, causing pain and trouble, bad of a bad nature or condition.
Right. So
And
it's gonna really the word I was really wanted you to get was that word sore.
oh
So
yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 kind
but yeah, it's gonna be painful. It's definitely gonna be painful because you're not supposed to have that C hip inside of you.
got it. G1667. It say Helcos. It says F, a wound producing a discharge pus, a sore, an ulcer.
An ulcer, a discharged pus. That's cancerous, man. That's cancer. That's when you got that's when your blood cells are trying to fight off, you know, an infection, man. Because your
Kind,
body is gonna be trying to react to this radiation that's within this C hip. Your body is gonna be trying to, your blood cells are gonna be trying to fight, you know, the type of technology that's in this C hip, right along with other stuff that ain't supposed to be in your body, plastic and whatever else the hell is gonna be inside of this grain of rice.
well, we know, these ulcers they coming from this C hip because when you look at these 5G towers now, trees be dying and they done been there for 50 years. Trees dying being next to these 5G towers.
Right.
And you taking this 5G tower, probably gonna be a 6G, 7G tower, and putting it
Mm,
in your body directly.
mm.
It's one thing for some poison to fall on your skin. It's another thing for you to drink some poison. And that's what y'all doing when y'all take that C hit.
Man, in 2019, around the time the COV was hitting, you have videos springing out, literally videos springing out of fucking hundreds of birds attacking five I'm gonna say 5J towers. Literally hundreds of birds, because that's how you know this stuff is against nature, man. The Lord ain't with this, man. And that's why it's gonna be, and the Lord is gonna prove that He ain't with it by nature. Because once again, like that brother just read, it's gonna be a grievous sword that's gonna fall upon people that got it. People gonna be trying to dig it out of their skin, man. It's gonna get that bad. And knowing this devil, man, people ain't gonna be able to afford to try to, pay for cancer tumors and things of that nature. But let's go to I got a precept. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, and verse 10. And can you get that precept? It say not bow the knee to the image of Baal.
Uh,
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, right? Because it's gonna be tempting. If you ain't had nothing on your stomach and this devil talking come pop up on your commercial talking about, yeah, we got some food, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is come up into the station and get C hipped up. It's gonna be tempting. Come and get some of this Project X meat. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So it's going to be a trial. Who has the Lord's patience? That's the big question. Who truly fears the Lord? You was able to find it?
No, I don't see it because I can't go back to my home screen. This phone kind of broke, but I got Leviticus 26 and 1 popped up, but that's not what you asked for.
Con. It says, well, if you had another precept, then we can get that, but I'm gonna keep reading. It
No,
says,
no, keep going.
behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. Right, we got faith that no man take thy crown. Right, because it's gonna be a fight. You know what I'm saying, for the crown, and the only way that you're gonna be able to get that crown is to not be with the image of the beast and not be with this new world currency that's coming upon the earth, man.
God, I
It
got one
says,
when
all
you
right,
done.
con. Yeah, that's it.
This is Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You know why the Lord gonna look out for his people. The scriptures tell you, roughly paraphrasing, with temptation, he giveth a way out. So even in the time of temptation, the hour of temptation, he's still gonna give a way out for his for those who faithful and hold true to it. Or and for those who give up at the last second or they give up because things get too hard, and you're gonna be ashamed, like I say right here. You're gonna be
Right,
hungry and you're gonna give in, not
right,
knowing what you just gave into. You just gave up
exactly,
your right. You gave up your salvation on this side. You gave up your righteousness. You gave up your name. You gave up your belief. You chose to make Esau your God when you do
right,
that.
con. That's a
But
beautiful
here,
point.
like it tell you, he gonna make sure we eat though. You might not eat
Right,
for 2 or 3 days. That might just be the test. But when it come down to it, you ain't gonna starve if you're a believer. Thus saith the scriptures that are all inspired by Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua.
mm, that's right. But I got a closer unless you got anything else.
You got it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, in verse 4. It says, but what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men, right? 7,000 for completion. Because really, you're going to have 12,000 out of each tribe that's going to be delivered by Yahushua.
Well, that's gonna be out of the prophets because you're gonna have multitudes too.
Right. And yeah, kind of, you're going to have women and children that's going to be delivered as well. It says, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Right. So the Lord got a specific amount of men, that remnant. He got a men he's not going to allow to partake in the wickedness of the earth, dealing with the sea hip. But that's pretty much it on that.
Right.
Lord's want us to edify into an elect member. The water Yahweh and Shafa giving us the spirit to do this lesson. So next time we're gonna say Shalom, Kwame Yasharala.
On Yasharala.